morning, all. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for this very important CPI day and Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you and wish your loved ones the same. It is Tuesday. It is the 14th of February, 2023, and the time right now, 8:23 a.m. Central Time. Well, I warned people. I said, you can't avoid the algorithm trading when you get a big number come out, and you're going to get whipped all over the place. If you just take a look at the S&P, it went up prior to the report to 34,551. You're almost down 400 points from there. You're down 50 points from the high in the S&P. These were numbers made just before the report came out, right across the board through here. Gold rallies up to 1881. The dollar falls initially to 102.39, and then the markets get to rethink what the report's really saying, and we'll get to that in a minute. When you look at the energies, I was surprised last night. I'm out to dinner with one of my good friends, a great steakhouse in Chicago, one of my favorites, and look at my phone and I go, what the heck's this? 26 million barrels of oil's being sold out of the strategic reserve. At first I blamed Biden. I go, what the heck's this, a political game? Then when I got home and I was able to read everything, it appears that in 2015, Congress had set a certain amount of oil had to come out each time. This is the last of that. This is really not Biden's doing, as I understand it. And from what I understand, there's no more oil scheduled to come out because we're supposed to buy it back now. But from where President Biden wants to buy it back, you're $8 away, so that's quite a bit. Bonds and notes were everywhere on the report. You went up to 128.26. You're down 1 in 10/30 seconds. That's a big move that you have fallen back. Grain's fairly stable today. OPEC came out, by the way, with their new growth numbers. I cover that in great detail this morning in my report. I've already written on that. I've written on the wage inflation in the UK. I've given some numbers and a lot of charts. So I'm doing a little bit of everything. But let's get to today's big report. And it's not the National Federation of Business, but that came in better at 90.3. It's the U.S. CPI numbers, and here's my own take on it. Month over month, it was expected that it might go up a little. It went up a tenth. Okay, it's not coming down. It went up. January core, this is what the Fed watches. It came in up 0.4. The market was hoping it would be down a little, but I saw reports where it could be flat. CPI energy prices, I warned you, gasoline prices and others are starting to climb. And you see that right here. Food prices up 0.5. Then you get the January CPI index year over year up 6.4%. And core, that's ex-food and energy, was up 5.6. They expected 5.5. The prior was 5.7. So here's what's happened. We've gone from the 9% inflation down into this 5-6% area. You're now in what's the difficult area. I'm not yet going to call it super sticky, but it's proving already to be problematic. The good news is this is the new way of figuring it out. So they have changed the formula on CPI. There'll be more talk about that later during the day. There might even be comparisons that if some economists can do it, the old way versus the new way to see what the impact of this is. We're going to see very shortly that you get the Fed speakers all coming out, and they're doing it right now. So they're coming out with Barkin, Logan, Harker. By the way, Lyle Brainerd will be leaving the Fed. Now, she's been a centrist. So that's going to leave a lot more hawks there, not her. She's going with the Biden administration, moving on. Nikki Haley today threw her hat into the ring to be a president. You'll probably see Pompeo and others. I had the pleasure of meeting him, in the summertime. I was quite impressed with him and what he says. That doesn't mean he can make it, but you're going to see what's going on. I truly have my doubts that President Trump has any chance at this any longer. I think you're just going to see a lot of good competition come up and split the field. Times change. If you talk about craziness, my city, the mayor run, it's a little bit nuts. So how do you play today becomes the big issue. Well, we're writing about it already. Our staff is hard at work right now, and we're writing about how's it going to affect interest rates, stock indices. What does it mean for the buying of grain markets, soft markets, everything priced in dollars? Is the dollar going to stay up or down on the news? You've already seen a dramatic move. You know what to do with it? Well, we have some pretty good ideas. be it option plays, be it spread strategies, be it out and out futures. And in the futures, remember, this helps you if you're an ETF trader, because so many of the ETFs are based on the futures markets. So how do you get this? Because we publish these all day, and you can narrow them into the fields you want to get them in. You can either call my staff, they'll set it up for you, and you'll be getting them in 5 minutes. That's how fast it'll be. You can go to our website to sign up for the free offers. Either one of those will work. So if you go to our website under free offers, you can move your cursor up to the top here. That will work for you. And the simplest way, honestly, folks, give my staff a call. You'll be receiving them while you're on the phone. They'll already be in the system coming to you. Is that pretty simple? I'm Ira Epstein. I will see you at the end of the day. I expect a violent trading day. This is nothing. I think it's going to keep going this way. I don't think it'll quiet down. And I will talk to you about all this at the end of the day in our market wrap-ups. Trade well. Happy Valentine's Day, all.